stage is set. Ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. This is Turner. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. The man in motion is Watson. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down. A run up the middle with Achane. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. Once again, it's Achane. And he's going to take this all the way home. Devon Achane, touchdown Bengals. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play. A good play action with Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 15-yard line.
The man in motion is Watson. On first down, Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. First and 10. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. Here's second and 6. Throwing is Daniels. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That's caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Bengals move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. Second and 10. On play action, Love. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Here's Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Love to throw on 1st and 10. That one into the hands of Smart. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early.
Now, faking the give. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Good-looking drive rolls on. 18 more yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is caught. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Jacobs. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, after being shut out in the 1st half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Javon Bullard there on the tackle. They bring Chase in motion. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. The man in motion is Watson. 3rd and short, and it's Daniels. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
There's a ton of time left in this game. They don't need to feel like this is desperation mode, but they do feel the urgency to get stops, and that sack's going to go a long way to getting them off the field here. Continue to come away giving up no points. Give the ball back to your offense and see if they can start chipping away.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bengals have run out to a 24-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
A 2nd down throw for Love. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is going to be out of bounds. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Back to throw is Love. That is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. Into space. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bengals. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Love. He's going to tuck it and go. It's a gain there of 26 yards. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Love to throw. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. His kick is good. And the Packers will cut into that lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Bengals 31, Packers 10.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Let's go now.
On second down, Love. This one is caught by Reed. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to fit.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Packers.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is Turner. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Here's a give to Achane. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. The man in motion is Watson. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he'll be taken down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Reload. No. Smash. Bronco switch. Hey, smash.
The man in motion is Watson. Here's Achane. And he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Bengals will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Love to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Cougar 19. Seven Pirates. Go.
From the gun, it's Love. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Packers are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 11. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10.
Let's go.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Daniels to throw on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end. They motion a receiver right. He's inside the 25. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 39 yards. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
They bring Chase in motion. On second down, it's Daniels. He'll find Chase. That's complete.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Throwing again. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Go play action with Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A second down throw for Love. He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. On play action, Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go now.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. That one thrown quickly. Watson on the RPO. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still little work to do now on third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Let's go.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. He'll take a shot for Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. The returner will get away from it, and it's going to be marked down at the 15. On first and 10, here's Love. Working across the field, it's complete to Pittman. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
Throwing on second down, Love. He runs with it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. First down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. There he goes again. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Green Bay Packer.
On first down, it's Love. He'll get this one to his safety. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Here's Love to throw. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Packers. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Packers are able to cut the deficit to 10. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there. And they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here's a handoff to Achane, running left. And he'll take this forward, only to about the 46-yard line. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. Here's a 2nd and 9. Motion man set right. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Put it away, and the ball's out. It looked like one of the Bengals was in there and able to cover it up. Cincinnati holds on to the ball. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. On the ground is Achane. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Three for 3 in the game as this one is also good. And the Bengals will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love. Checking it down. This one is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. Final minute, 1st and 10. He'll take a shot downfield from Musgrave. And that is incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
On second down, Love. He's going to try it here again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw is Love. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Ready?
Here we go. One final play. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completion.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals.